Hey Scentsy fans, Sarah from Scentsy with Sarah Lynn. I am bringing you another episode of Scent Scores, and just in case you're wondering, Sarah, do you only own one sweater? Like, why are you wearing the same outfit in all of your videos? It is because I am. It's filmed on the same day. Baby is having a killer nap, as well as I'm on my way to London for my birthday dinner with my parents, and they have good old city internet. So I'm going to film all these videos, go there and upload them quick, because here in Elgin County, it takes forever to upload even a 5-minute video. Drives me bonkers. So if you're new to my channel and you're just tuning in, welcome. Scent Scores is essentially a performance experiment that I am trying. So I warm 1 cube of a different Scentsy fragrance from our 2017 Fall and Winter catalog in the same room in the same warmer. The reason I'm doing this, it's more of a performance experiment and to, I don't know, disprove the naysayers or the people who are like, Scentsy's changed their formula, or Scentsy's cutting corners, and Scentsy's not as good as it used to be. I beg to differ. I just think that there's a lot of variables in home fragrance. It has a lot to do with the age of your bulb, the condition of your warmer, your room, the temperature, humidity. There's a lot of different things that go into it, as well as there's different fragrances, and they're going to perform differently based on the fragrance oils that's in them. I mean, you can't expect something that's got, oh, I don't know, let's say, sage. You can't expect something that has a sage note in it to be as strong as something that has a primary cinnamon note to it. Just think of smelling stuff in your kitchen. Cinnamon is going to smell way stronger than sage. Different fragrance, but obviously one is going to be stronger than the other. Henceforth, when it's turned into a fragrance oil, it's probably going to perform differently. Do I think Scentsy is cutting any corners or have changed their formula for the worse? Absolutely not. I think, if anything, Scentsy is a company that tries and tries and tries to get better and better over time. So, henceforth, I started this Scent Scores episode. So, I love pumpkin as a home fragrance, but I'm not a crazy pumpkin girl. Like, I'm not the type of girl that breaks out my Uggs September 1st, runs down to Starbucks and gets pumpkin spice latte out the wazoo, crazy, you know, it's October, I'm going to shove a pumpkin up my butt. I'm so excited. No, not that kind of girl. But I do appreciate pumpkin and home fragrance. Silly me, I have no idea why. I didn't start being a Scentsy consultant 100 years ago, but I'm here now, and a lot of these fragrances I'm just trying for the first time, which I know sounds crazy because I was a customer for 7 years, but loved one fragrance so much, I stuck to coconut lemongrass for 7 years. Never tried anything else. Now that I'm a consultant, I'm getting to try everything. So that's pretty cool. Admittedly, I had never tried pumpkin roll. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my goodness, this girl's crazy. And I just ordered it. I think it was my first order by my Scentsy haul for September. That video will be in the list as well. So I think this pumpkin roll, the bars, as well as I had the Scentsy Go pods on the same order in pumpkin roll. And I tried pumpkin roll pods in my Scentsy Go before I broke out my bars. I am addicted. Like, straight up, I understand what all the buzz is about now, just by trying the pods. I am addicted. I will probably order pumpkin roll pods on every order from now until March because I love it. Love it, hands down. It's my favorite. So I was excited to break out these bars, and I didn't do it actually until I was about 140 hours. My pumpkin roll pods had more than given me amazing performance and they were dying. So I was like, hey, I can't wait for my pumpkin roll to be on my next order. I'm going to break out these bars and see if I love them as well. So, oh, it does. It smells amazing. Let me see. The scent notes say, creamy pumpkin pie filling surrounded with yellow cake, pecans, butter, and spice. I definitely get the yellow cake. Not so much the pecans. Maybe when it's warming. Butter, a little bit of spice, and primarily pumpkin. It is beautiful. And I don't know if it is something with this bar in particular, but I found this, and even in comparison to all of my other bars, I found this one very dry, even to the touch. On cold sniff, it almost has a waxy chemical scent to it. So I was a little hesitant. Like, I can smell pumpkin roll, but I smell something else that's not great. And I don't know what it is. Also, I've noticed you're probably not going to be able to pick it up, but this is so dry that if I rub my finger here, it flakes like dander. And again, my camera sucks, so you're probably not going to be able to pick it up. So I'm not sure that this scent scores is going to be an accurate representation of how this bar normally performs, because perhaps I just got a terrible bar or an older one. I'm not sure. If you've ever had Scentsy bars for a long time too, I've noticed that the dye comes out of them in certain spots. So I do find this one is a lot lighter in certain areas, like the dye is starting to come out. Again, it was sent to me the first week of September, but it doesn't mean that this couldn't be older inventory from last year. Not sure. So warming, it did smell fabulous. It's a lighter scent. So it took 40 minutes before I could detect it in the room. And I did love it. It wasn't as strong or as, what's the word I'm looking for? It just wasn't as good as the pods, which is so weird. Because usually I'm like, nothing is ever as good as the bar. Now this was not nearly as good as my pumpkin roll Go pods. So perhaps this is just a bad bar. And does that mean Scentsy's cutting corners? I don't think so. I think just like anything else, sometimes you get a one-off that's shit. And again, this still wasn't the worst. It had an okay throw, but even at its strength, like strongest point, it was only giving me about an 8-foot throw, and one cube lasted 6.5 hours. So please, pretty please, comment down below if you've had better results with pumpkin roll, and perhaps I just need to order new bars and maybe I'll get a little bit better performance. But fragrance on my pods, I would say 9 out of 10. I absolutely love it. Don't ever want to be without it. But fragrance in this bar, I would give it about a 4. Because I know it sounds so silly for me to say. My wax smells like wax. Of course it smells like wax. It is wax. But there's a weird chemical scent to this that I really don't like. I didn't smell it warming. But I also don't think that this bar performed very well. I would give this about a 3 out of 10 on performance. And this is like the worst scent scores of all time on one of the best-selling fall and winter fragrances. So perhaps that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll reorder it and try it again. Or if you order it, you'll have better luck than I did. I was just super disappointed because my Scentsy pods rock my socks. They're amazing. So yeah, that's it. That's my terribly disappointing scent score video on pumpkin roll. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll be bringing you future videos shortly. Bye.